our very last division we're covering this offseason in terms of the recap. Shout out, we made it this far. It went by kind of fast. Last week we went over the AFC West. That just leaves us with one. The NFC West. Donnie's favorite division in football.
That's right.
So before we get into it, make sure you head over to
division of football.
Okay.
Make sure you head over to tanktalkpodcast.com, head to the blog section. See what Matt Johnson's got cooking up. See where he's got each team graded in terms of their offseason movement. Appreciate Matt Johnson for diving into the numbers and getting us this information. So without further ado, perfect timing. Let's start with the Arizona Cardinals, who two of these guys in this room has complete faith in them doing some things this season.
Yes, sir.
But last season,
they're both wearing white shirts.
Last season they went 4-13. In terms of their offensive rankings, they were 24 in points, 19 in yards, 26 in passing yards, and actually 4 in rushing yards. Shout out James Conner.
Shots explosives.
Who was not there, correct?
No, he's still there.
Yeah, we'll get to in a second.
It's his last season, right?
2023
under contract.
Allegedly.
Defensive rankings. 31 in points allowed. Ooh. 25 in yards allowed. 13 in pass defense, and absolutely last in rush defense.
Yeah, they got to figure out that defense.
In terms of their key losses, in free agency, they lost Hollywood Brown, wide receiver, signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. Likai Fatu, defensive tackle, signed with the New York Jets. Antonio Hamilton, cornerback, signed with the Atlanta Falcons. Ezekiel Turner, linebacker, signed with the San Francisco 49ers. And that's really about it, to be honest with you.
Yep.
In terms of their key additions, though, I don't even know if you'd say most of these are key, but in terms of the Arizona Cardinals football, yeah, these are key additions. Justin Jones, defensive tackle, signed from the Bears. Jonah Williams, offensive tackle, signed from the Bengals. One of the moves I do like, Sean Murphy-Bunting, cornerback, signed from the Tennessee Titans.
Yes, sir.
And the rest of the guys I never heard of other than DJ Dallas, running back, signed with the Seattle Seahawks.
Zay Jones, man.
Oh, did he sign her?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Zay Jones went to the Cardinals.
So
am I going crazy?
Matt Johnson did this a little early, so he okay. Sometimes he missed a little bit. So Zay Jones.
I'm almost certain. Let me double check.
Yeah, double check that.
I feel like you're right.
We'll roll with it.
Cardinals going 9-8.
We're not there yet.
We didn't even go through the draft yet.
He went to the Cardinals.
Okay. Yeah. So Zay Jones signed from the Jags.
Huge addition.
Big wide receiver room.
Speaking of which, let's talk about their draft. Was that sarcasm?
Yeah. They just got one guy.
His name is Marv Harrison Jr. Wide receiver.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Yeah. OH!
I-O.
First round, 4th overall. Darius Robinson, defensive end, Missouri. First round, 27th overall. Mm-hmm. One of the picks that I liked, I think this guy was one of my sleepers. Max Melton, cornerback out of Rutgers in the 2nd round, 43rd overall.
Don't sleep out of them Jersey guys.
Trey Benson, running back, Florida State. 3rd round, 66 overall. Some would say best running back in this draft. We will have to wait and see about that.
They'll be right.
Isaiah Adams, offensive tackle out of Illinois, 3rd round, 71st overall, and much, much more there. So, in terms of their win total, you guys want to take any guesses on what the line is set at?
I'd say 5.5.
I was going to say 6.5.
I'll go 6.5. I didn't think
the half.
Even numbers.
Yeah.
All right, pulling it up right now.
Y'all
know I'm a little late on doing this part.
It's all right. You're sick, you know.
I'm sick of the bullshit because I know y'all about to be saying some shit shortly. So the line is set at 7.5.
Oh wow!
If you like the over, you get it at plus 124.
There's a lot of hype on them. I guess.
Under minus 152. So the books have them going under.
And I agree.
What do you guys think of the Cardinals offseason? We'll start with we'll be respectful and start with our guest, Josh.
I loved the offseason, man.
Boom.
I loved the offseason. They also got Chris Barnes. They got a couple. He's a middle linebacker. Used to play for the Packers. They got another linebacker too, who's not coming off the top of my head right now. You add Murphy Bunting. Their defense still not going to be good whatsoever. But last year they had probably 2 players who are going to be in the NFL for more than 3 years on that team.
Okay.
So even with the limited additions on defense, I think they're working with a lot more talent defensively, and then offensively, you're cooking with fire, man. You're cooking with fire. They added some guys on the offensive line. You got Marv. I really like Michael Wilson. I think Michael Wilson with an actual quarterback for a whole season will be okay. Zay Jones has been a very impactful role player. He's not turning the world on fire, but he makes plays. And then you got Trey McBride, the breakout tight end of last year, man. No one really cared about who that guy was last year. Came out of nowhere. And now he's being drafted as like the fourth tight end in fantasy football. James Conner is the man. Trey Benson's a perfect running back to complement him and then take over for him next year. 7.5.
It's crazy.
I would probably say 6 or 7 wins. I'm not as confident in him as Donnie, but I think if I'm a Cardinals fan, I'm going from 0 to like 75 in happiness meter because they really fucked up. When they had that team that was like 11-1 and they just got rid of all them guys and then Kyler Murray got hurt, I thought being a Cardinals fan might be the worst fandom in football, but now, man,
they got some.
They made the right moves,
and
I like their coach.
Yep,
Jonathan Gannon.
Yeah, man, they made the right moves, and then Marv to Kyler to Marv. Whew. I'm right. I think they're going to be one of the funnest teams to watch. I don't think they're going to be like they're not just going to go from worst to first, but they're going to be a real fun team to watch.
Yeah, since D-Hop, he really needed a wide receiver one. And they got one.
I really like Michael Wilson, man. They're big, dude. They're big.
Yeah,
they're gonna be bigger than like who's gonna guard all these wide receivers and Trey McBride. They're just gonna be bodying these smaller guys.
6 wins.
9.
I'd say 6 or 7.
9. Okay.
Their defense ain't gonna be good enough to win a lot of games.
No.
Let's hear about this.
9 wins, dog. I just looked up their schedule.
That's true. They
Last
probably
year they
have
had to play without Kyler. This year they got Kyler.
How many wins they get in the division?
In the division?
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
That's because it's one of the best divisions in football.
Okay. I was expecting you to be a little overboard with it, but yeah, that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad. Okay.
They're gonna smoke some other divisions. They get to play like the Commanders and stuff, bro. Easy.
Listen, they might lose. I don't think the Cardinals are any slouches or anything because they obviously were slightly competitive last season, even though their record doesn't really indicate that. They were in a good amount of games, but I just don't think it's going to be immediate. I'm not completely sold on Kyler Murray right now. He's going to have to show me something coming off that injury and that sports bra shit.
Wait until Call of Duty comes out.
Just wait.
Just wait until Call of Duty comes out.
There's a new season in Fortnite.
Oh, fuck it.
Let's go.
There's new game modes.
New game.
You got Game Pass?
Listen, it's great on paper. I love Marvin Harrison Jr. Trey McBride is solid. We're just going to have to see.
You have to be like a partial Cardinals fan now.
What?
Oh, I get Marvin Harrison.
Yeah.
So you're not a Ohio State guy or you're just a Marvin Harrison guy?
Both.
Colts guy.
Both?
Yeah.
You're a Colts guy. You got to be a Cardinals guy now, too.
That is true.
Yeah.
We a Marvin Harrison guy now. But I just don't think the Cardinals are there yet, bro. Like Josh was saying, like defensive head coach, I think they'll figure the defense out. They're just not there yet. I don't even know if they'll get there. I just don't know if Kyler Murray's going to have to show a lot this season, bro.
Having a top quarterback and a good coach.
Top quarterback
goes a long
what?
Way
Top quarterback what?
in the NFL.
Top what, though?
6.
Top 32, I'll give you that.
Top 6.
Name 6 right now.
Yeah, name me 6 right now.
It's funny you said that. Remember we did the top 10 last season? He was not mentioned.
That is true.
I think he had a broken leg.
Yeah, you're right. I want to see if you remember.
He probably was mentioned. He probably just.
Who's your top 5, bro?
Top 5? Josh Allen, number 1. Pat Mahomes, number 2. Joe Burrow, number 3. No, Joe Burrow's not number 3. Lamar's number 3.
So you don't even know your own list.
Lamar's number 3.
Let him go through it.
Joe Burrow's number 4. Jalen Hurts, number 5. Kyler Murray, 6.
Now who's 7?
Why do I have to name?
I just want to see who he's in front of.
Yeah.
Who's in front of everybody else?
That's wild.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Even though listen, everyone's got their opinions. I'm cool with that.
I'll make a new quarterback list. I feel like I made one of those last year.
I don't know. I don't even know if he breaks top 15, brother.
I think we should
That's
all.
crazy.
I think we should all make a quarterback list one
We
episode.
should, and we should compare them, and we should all.
We might as
Derek
well
Carr
during
at
the dead zone.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
In like
that
2
you don't think he's
weeks.
top 15. Did you just let Dylan's hate like?
I can have my own opinion too,
like
brother.
infiltrated your brain.
Because you weren't like this like last year when we were arguing about it. You didn't hate Kyler this much.
Bro, I just something about Kyler, bro. I can't.
Recency bias. He hasn't seen him.
I haven't seen him.
He's been
Yeah, just
injured.
wait.
Even when I did see him.
Yeah, but like highlights.
Losing games.
I kind of miss him.
The offensive line's gonna
Listen,
be
it might
an
be
issue.
good for y'all fucking fantasy teams and shit, but
Oh, great.
he ain't gonna win them fucking games. Yo, safe to say, I got the under.
You got the under on that?
You're gonna lose.
Yo,
money.
you
What's
can't,
today's
On their
date?
win.
7-2.
On their win total.
you can't overstate how much better their defense. Their defense is still not that talented,
Boom,
but
it's
how
in-
much
it's in the notes.
improvement there is, like at least on paper.
Cool. I
Kyler
need to
gone.
see it on the
I know,
field.
I know,
need to see it
I
on
know,
the field,
but
bro.
I thought their defense was.
'Cause we've
so
done this
bad.
with Kyler multiple times.
Done what with him?
What's the furthest he got him?
He got him to the playoffs.
Yippee do.
And then he lost to
When
the
was this-
eventual
when they
Super Bowl
make the
champions.
playoffs?
You too young to realize.
They did have Cliff as the
They
coach.
were in the Super
so.
Bowl when T-Pain was popping.
Facts.
I know it.
Shout out Kurt Warner.
Next to you, Los Angeles Rams. Last
Give me that.
season they finished 10-7. Offensive rankings 8 in points for, 7 in yards for, 10 in passing yards, and 11 in rushing yards. Defensively, 19 in points allowed, 20 in yards allowed, 20 in pass defense, and 12 in rush defense. Key loss is obviously top of the list. Aaron Donald retired.
Big loss.
I don't know if you would consider this a key loss, but it's a
Do it.
loss nonetheless. Commander Carson Wentz.
You can't call him
signed with-
commander no more.
That's
Stop
a,
it.
That's a win.
It's
That's
stuck,
not a
bro.
loss. That's
Bro,
a
it's
win.
stuck. Yeah, it might have to be in the win column. He signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. Jordan Fuller, safety, signed to the Panthers. Jonah Williams signed with the Minnesota Vikings. And let's talk about their additions.
Yeah.
Jonah Jackson, guard, signed from the Detroit Lions. Colby Parkinson, tight end, signed from the Seattle Seahawks. Donnie, Seattle Seahawks.
That's right.
Darius Williams, cornerback, signed from the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Good,
Cameron
good.
Curl, wide receiver, signed from the Commanders. The wide receiver, corner.
Safety. Just safety.
Yeah, you
Hey,
safety.
you got to give Matt Johnson a break, bro. He just had a baby. He was doing this when he was.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't say
No, I'm
nothing
just.
bad
I know.
about
I'm not just
him.
going at you. I'm just letting everybody know. Just letting everybody know.
Man sleeping like 2 hours a day.
That's right. Tre'Davious White, cornerback, signed from the Buffalo Bills. He got himself a good contract.
Crazy.
Yeah. Broken legs and all.
They also got Jimmy Garoppolo signed from the Vegas Raiders, and Boston Scott, running back from the Eagles. Let's talk about their draft, which I think they had an under the radar draft.
Yeah, they
One of the best drafts.
Jared
Right here.
Verse, defensive end from Florida State, first round, 19th overall. Word on the street was that they were trying to trade up and get Brock Bowers, so they were trying to get aggressive in this.
That
draft.
would have been crazy.
They also got Brandon Fisk, defensive tackle, Florida State.
Teammate right there.
Exactly. Roommates, 2. Add to that. Second round, 39th overall. Surprise here. Blake Corum, running back from Michigan, third round, 83rd overall. Cameron Kitchens, safety, Miami, third round, 99th overall. Brennan Jackson, defensive end out of Washington State.
Holy shit, I got drafted by the Rams.
Let's go, bro.
Pack your things.
You going to LA, boy.
You're out of here. We traded you.
You and Brownie.
Hell yeah. We gonna hang out.
Yeah, and much more picks to follow that up. Terms of their win total. What do we think the line is?
9.5.
Yeah, I agree.
I was gonna say that, but I'm gonna go 10.
8.5.
Oh,
If you like the over, you go minus 144, which the books are heavy on that.
I'm gonna smoke.
Or you
that.
go under plus 118. So the books are favoring the Rams to hit their over this offseason.
I'm shooting over with 9.
What are we thinking of their offseason here? Obviously coming off, a better season than a lot of people anticipated. Got them to the wild card of the playoffs. Got bounced by the Detroit Lions, who they will also
Almost
be playing
beat.
week 1. Yeah, they almost beat them. They got the rematch week 1, Sunday Night Football. What do we think of their offseason here?
I love their offseason, man. Like you lose Aaron Donald. You can't make up for that, but they did everything they could. You
Yeah.
got Jared Verse, who was mocked to go top 10 in a lot of mocks. He falls all the way to 19. You get a teammate of his that, you got him right around the area that everyone thought he was going to go. But then you also grabbed some guys in the 4th and 5th rounds on the defensive line, and they just what's that guy's name? Kobe Turner or whatever.
Kobe Turner.
Yeah, who was like led all rookies in sacks last year. They've shown they could develop defensive line, and they drafted defensive line to basically replace Aaron Donald. And then I think Cameron Kitchens is a fucking steal.
Safety with the most
3rd round.
interceptions. Yeah.
Yeah. They've just shown they can draft incredibly well. They rebuilt that entire defense, and that offense is already stacked.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hammer that over, dude.
Yeah, especially when they do have 1st-round picks available to them. Because I think it was the first time they've had that since they drafted Jared Goff.
Like 7 years.
2016. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but
they don't even go to the combine.
Last year, without the 1st-round pick, they
No reason.
had more rookies on their team and more rookie starters than like almost anyone in the NFL, and all of the rookie, and they still won 10 games.
Yeah.
And now they have legit like talented rookies from the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd rounds.
Yeah.
And Cameron Kitchens at 99.
It's crazy.
I think they're gonna easily beat Carolina or Arizona for the number 2 spot.
Oh,
I think they're gonna be really good, man.
Number 2.
What number 1?
He put Arizona at number 2 in the division.
At number 1 in May.
Number 1.
Wait, you put Arizona? No, you put Arizona number 2. I thought.
But what about
In his heart.
I got right here. Cardinals
Rams don't
win
be number
division. Donnie 523.
video? It didn't happen.
I can get a clip.
I'm sure we can get close. Brother Bear, what do you think about the Rams? Whose house?
Rams house. That's kind of mid.
Is that the word of the day?
Mid. It's mid. I don't know.
Sleep on yourself, man.
It's
That's great.
myself.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was just talking about their actual saying, not me doing it.
Oh,
Rams house.
I thought you were saying the way you said it was mid. I was like,
No.
Like, damn, shit, bro.
I hit
Goddamn.
that.
I was like, that wasn't bad.
Nah.
Not my
But yeah,
best, but not my
great
worst.
off season. You know, they really needed to fill Aaron Donald's shoes. Best way to do it, you get 2 motherfuckers that can get to the quarterback. Did that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got a few more key guys on the defensive side, which is what they need. Obviously, the offense isn't the problem. Splitting touches with Blake Corum, Kyron Williams.
That's tough.
That's tough. Yeah. Definitely gonna hit the over though.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lock, man.
Yeah.
Donnie, what are you thinking, bro?
Rams, they win in 10 or 11 games. Best coach in football. Easy.
Easy. Here we go.
Matty Stafford, come on. They could win the whole division.
You think he's
No.
better coach than Andy Reid?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Matty Stafford top 10.
Donnie's he's making up lost time, brother.
Yes. That's my guy over there on the Rams.
Stafford top 10.
I don't know. Probably.
Remember we had this
gotta write
conversation
it
a couple months ago?
Sean McVay?
No, do we think Matthew Stafford is a Hall of Famer?
Mm.
I want to save that for when we have time.
Yeah, still yes.
I thought you said no before.
He's still hucking it and chucking it.
I said he's better than Eli Manning.
We can bring it back up because I want to get into the numbers too. Because
I thought I said yes.
I'm sure that originally you should know, but I
Oh.
think you end up changing your mind. Because I do think there is people out there that don't believe so. I mean, there's a lot of people,
Nah, I think I had his. He's got like the most 5,000 yard seasons of anybody almost. Well, no, there's Drew Brees, but he's got some.
He's got
I
some.
wish we saw Matt Stafford on a good team his whole career.
Yeah, it would have been crazy.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's a topic for a different day.
They win in 10 or 11 games easy.
Yeah, I think the Rams are going to have another good season to piggyback off of what they did last year. Matt Stafford still has a little game left in him. Although there was rumors, I think it was last offseason, that they were trying to shop him. Turned out it didn't happen. Might have worked out for the best for them.
He could also fall off the Max Kellerman cliff, and then they wouldn't get to that number.
The
Bro,
Max Kellerman clip.
If Max Kellerman told me, like, if I heard that Max Kellerman said, "Hey, Tank's gonna fall off that cliff," I'm be like, "Thank God, bro. Thank God he said that because we know it's not gonna happen."
That's the opposite of that happens. He said Tom Brady was going to fall off the cliff in like 2014.
Literally.
Dude won like 3 Super Bowls after that.
He said, I meant later. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where the Rams pick up where they left off. Puka Nacua, no one even knew who the fuck he was
Puka the God.
around this time last year. I'm really curious to see who's going to be the Puka of this season.
That's not
but
like
nonetheless,
just a guarantee.
The Rams might be impressive, bro. We'll have to wait and see. Tough division, but I do think they'll still find their way into the playoffs.
Super Bowl contender.
Speaking of Super Bowl contenders,
Rams.
a team who was just in the Super Bowl.
Seattle?
San Francisco
Like
49ers.
7 years ago.
I know Donnie, he don't want to talk about this team. Because they proved him wrong every week last season.
Not every week.
Just about.
Look at these numbers real quick.
I think
Go
I
ahead.
missed- I
Shoot
think
the
they-
numbers.
5 weeks to be exact. 49ers went 12-5 last season.
Yeah.
Offensive rankings. They're 3 in points for, 2 in yards for, 4 in passing yards, and 3 in rushing yards. Defensively, 3 in points allowed, 8 in yards allowed, 14 in pass defense. Excuse me. 3 in rush defense.
They'd probably be first in everything if they didn't lose like 45-10 to the Ravens.
Can't win them all, man.
Can't win them all.
Can't even get close on that one.
Still got to the bowl.
They did.
Key losses this free agency. Eric Armstead, defensive end, signed with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah.
Brother Bren's one of Brother Bren's favorite defensive ends in the league.
Really?
With
Chase-
a broken freaking neck.
Chase Young signed with the New Orleans Saints. Sam Darnold, quarterback, signed to the Minnesota Vikings. Javon Kinlaw, defensive tackle, signed with
Say his
the
name.
Jets.
Say his name. Go ahead.
Ray McLeod,
Yes.
wide receiver, signed with the Atlanta Falcons.
Why are you a big
Wide
boy?
receiver one right there.
They lost the best quarterback on their whole roster.
Stop it.
Bro, let's take it. Come on. At this point, we know it's a gimmick, bro.
Sam Darnold's out there. Maybe they win the Super Bowl.
Probably not.
Anyways, you gave him the props the one day. That's all we needed.
We have like video evidence of this, bro. So we know you're bullshitting.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying?
Keep that man in his little studio apartment that he shares and rents with 3 people.
Times are
and-
tough, bro. Even if you're a fucking franchise quarterback,
Especially in Cali.
Watch what happens if he gets paid.
you're gonna get a nice house.
I can't wait for him to get paid.
Can't wait for him to get
I
paid.
can't wait. Yeah.
You sure?
Can't wait for Christian McCaffrey to not be the best player like in the NFL.
Yeah, can I at least finish with the fucking
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
the key additions? Malik Collins, linebacker from the Texans. Your boy Leonard Floyd, linebacker from the Buffalo Bills.
Beals.
Yatur Gross Batotes, defensive end,
That's
signed
not
from the
fake.
Panthers.
You
What's
made that
up?
up.
It's a real name. It's a real name, I promise. Yeah, that's gross.
Totes my goats, man.
The passer not replaces Sam Darnold. Joshua Dobbs, quarterback, signed. The irony in this is crazy. From the Minnesota Vikings.
They just traded.
Little swap.
Rocky Sin, cornerback, signed from the Ravens. And Trent Taylor, wide receiver, signed from the Chicago Bears.
Bear dog.
In terms of their draft, obviously threw a curveball at us all. Took Ricky Pearsall.
Ricky.
Pretty Ricky.
Great pick.
Wide receiver, Arizona State. I don't know why he has him listed as Arizona State.
That's
He
where he started.
finished with the Florida Gators.
Gator.
Cooper Kupp,
First round, 31st overall. They didn't trade it. That was their pick. So obviously we took that as Brandon Ayuk may not be staying there.
And he's still there.
We can talk about him in a second. Renardo Green, cornerback out of Florida State, second round, 64th overall. Dominic Pooney, that's a hell of a name.
Pooney.
Blocked by Pooney, offensive tackle out of Kansas, third round, 86 overall. And one of my, I think this guy's going to be sleeper pick. Isaac
Garendo.
Garendo, running back, Louisville.
Steve
Yeah, I
round,
just know offense stuff.
129th overall. Hey, you're an
I
offensive
didn't
guy.
know that, yeah.
And many more picks as well. What do we think of the Niners off season? What do you think their win total is at?
I think they're still at like 11.5,
Yeah, I
even
bet
though I
you it's
hated their
11.5.
offseason.
Bang the under.
10.5.
What'd you say, Josh?
I said 11.5.
What'd you get?
Oh, 11.5.
11.5. Wow, check this out. If you like the over, you get it at plus 116.
Mm-hmm.
If you like the under, minus 142. That I didn't know about. I might be putting some money on that.
On the over?
Yeah.
Gonna be sad.
That's the Niners hater in you, bro.
So sad when he
I don't
wins.
know, man.
So Josh, you're
some
saying
money.
you're saying you weren't impressed by their offseason. Why is that?
think it's the beginning of the end, man. I think they were stacked last year. You lose Chase Young, you lose Eric Armstead, you lose freaking like and you replace those guys with Igor Matos and what was the other guy they got? Like
Leonard Floyd.
Gross Matos.
Leonard Floyd's what 34. Like if Leonard Floyd could do what he did last year, he's obviously an impact player, but he's not fucking Chase Young, Eric Armstead. They're losing these guys, and they're going to keep losing these guys. The San Francisco 49ers are going to be purging talent over the next 3 or 4 years. You can't keep paying these guys. They just gave CMC $19 million. Ayuk or Debo will be gone, maybe not this year, but next year. And then they're going to pay Brock Purdy probably $45-50 million, and then they're going to start losing some other guys. They're going to be really good this year, but they're not going to be nearly as dominant as they were last year. And I think by year or two from now, Cardinals, Rams are going to be fighting for that division and not the 49ers.
Don't sleep on Seahawks.
I hated their draft. I think Pearsall was a little bit of a reach. He'll be a good player, but the other guys they drafted until Isaac Guerrero, I like Pearsall. But other than that, Isaac Guerrero is going to be good because Kyle Shanahan makes every running back good. He's going to learn from CMC.
Hell yeah.
But the rest of those guys, man.
I guess my point to that would be like if their roster is already stacked, what else you need to do?
You need to replenish that because you're going to lose a lot of these guys. Luckily the Debo contract looks really good because the wide receiver market exploded. But if you're not going to pay Ayuk, you're going to lose him. So you got to hope Ricky Pearsall becomes into a player as good as Ayuk or better. You have to replenish all these guys that you're going to be losing. I mean, Trent Williams is getting old. You're probably not going to be able to pay him.
Kittle's getting old.
Kittle. Yeah, Kittle's getting old. Like you have to replace these guys. I mean,
they're going to figure that out later, they say.
You go ahead. I mean, if Ayuk is still on this team at the beginning of the year, they're still going to be a Super Bowl contender. But if they don't win it this year, man, CMC's not getting better. CMC was the best running back in the league. Like he hit his ceiling. He's still probably the best running back in the league, but he's not getting better. Debo's not getting better. Like Kittle's not getting better. Trent Williams isn't getting better.
Do they need to though?
No, but as they get worse,
that's what I'm saying.
But they're going to be getting worse though. That's the thing. They're going to be getting worse and or leaving the team in the next couple of years. And we're going to see if Brock Purdy can do this with an average team instead of a stacked one.
Bro, they still have the stacked team.
They do for this year.
Okay, we're talking about this year.
And that's what I said. I'm just saying that I think this year is the beginning of the end.
We'll see.
Maybe it's just the beginning.
The end is coming, though.
This could just be the beginning.
I can't wait for the downfall of Brock Purdy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, well, no shit.
When that day comes,
You want to run through his number?
it's going to be, we don't got to worry about that. Probably Yak King. They'll probably win 11 games this year. Ricky Pearsall is going to be nice.
Finishing behind the Cardinals.
The thing about the 49ers, I like a lot of the guys over there. Shanahan.
Dude, you see his mustache now?
Second best coach in the league now.
No.
Dude, he's rocking.
Kyle Shanahan's better than Andy Reid now?
Yes.
He just lost to him.
Sorry, one's got Pat Mahomes, the other one's got a backup quarterback. What do you want from me?
You want to pull the number?
Thanks to Shanahan, man.
I know the comment section will.
Kittle, beast. Debo, beast. Ayuk, beast. CMC, beast. Like, they're nice. Their linebackers are nice.
Can you name him, though?
Greenwall or something?
There you go.
Yeah.
Greenlaw, yeah.
The one that fought the security guard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don.
Yeah.
Who's the other one? Probably best linebacker in the league.
It's not Navarro Bowman.
That is crazy, bro.
No, you'd be right. It is not Navarro Bowman. Good job.
Peyton Hillis either.
Yeah, he's a running back.
Or Peyton Willis.
Okay, yeah, there you go. It's not him either. Good job. Good job.
Trent Sherfield.
Yo, they're about to cook you, son. I can't wait for this video.
He's a wide receiver. Trent Sherfield is a wide receiver. I can tell you the wide receiver 6.
Fred Warner. Fred Warner. Ever heard of him?
Fred Warner, yeah. I remember him. He's got the hair.
Hey, listen, if you give me the Niners win total at plus money, I'm going to take it. That's tough to turn down for me.
Just take it.
12 wins is tough, though, man.
12 is a lot of wins. And they play some good teams.
You gotta see their schedule.
They're a good team.
I went through the schedule. They got about 11 or 10 in them.
You still think they're the best team in the NFC?
Yeah, but I got a hot
dude.
take. I don't think they make the Super Bowl.
Because the Eagles going to.
Packers.
Because he loves the Lions.
We're going to have to keep that for when we do the pundits playbook. NFC Championship, though, again. But Josh is right. If they, it will be a conversation if they don't end up winning it this year. But gotta wait and see. I just don't think they're gonna. We're gonna see what happens with Brandon Ayuk. Obviously, shit ain't too sweet right now.
He said he was
But-
going to play for a team that ends with S.
It's a lot of teams.
Maybe all of
teams,
them.
actually.
Is it all of them?
So we gotta wrap this thing up quick though. So Seattle Seahawks,
Yup.
Donnie's Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, be at it, baby.
I don't know why you
12th
call
man.
Why do you call them that?
Because it's time to be at it. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
9-8 last season. Offensive ranking 17 in points for, 21 in yards for, 14 in passing yards, and 28 in rushing yards. Defensively, 25 in points allowed, 30 in yards allowed, 21 in pass defense, and 31 in rush defense. Key losses, obviously Pete Carroll, they forced him out of the building. Damian Lewis, guard, signed with the Carolina Panthers. Jordan Brooks, which I think is going to be one of their tougher losses, signed with linebacker, signed with the Dolphins. Good pickup for them. As we mentioned, Colby Parkinson, tight end, signed to the Rams. Will Dissly, tight end, signed to the Chargers. Are they just losing all their tight ends?
No offense season.
Fuck it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
DJ Dallas, as we mentioned, signed with the Cardinals. Bobby Wagner, linebacker, signed with the Commanders.
No.
Drew Lock, quarterback, signed with the Giants, which he probably will be starting some games this season.
He lost Bobby again, dude.
Yeah, lost him again. He's back with your boy, Dan Quinn, reunited.
Dan Quinn was a GOAT for defense.
Yeah.
Terrible as a coach.
We'll see.
Evan Brown, guard signed to the Cardinals. Devin Bush, linebacker, signed to the Cardinals. And Quandre Diggs, keep an eye out for him, safety. He's still a free agent right now. Key additions. Mike McDonald, head coach, was the Baltimore Ravens defensive coordinator. High
Yes,
hopes
sir.
for him right now. Sam Howell, quarterback, they traded from the Commanders. Rayshawn Jenkins, safety, signed from the Jaguars. George Fant, I don't know if there's any relation to Noah, offensive tackle, signed from the Houston Texans. Jerome Baker, I didn't know this, linebacker, signed from the Dolphins.
Quick trade.
Terrell Dotson, linebacker from the Buffalo Bills. Farrell
Fuck 'em.
Brown, tight end. They're making up some ground in the tight end room, signed from the New England Patriots. In terms of their draft, though,
Wait. We also got Ryan Grubb.
Who the hell's that?
Offensive-
Grubbing on what?
Offensive coordinator from the Washington Huskies.
wow.
Good
Talk
for you.
about key addition. Holy shit.
Watch. Just wait.
Game changer.
Just wait. When Sam Howell's nice and the whole offense is nice, just wait.
They're going to be because of him.
It will be because
That's
of him.
Husky football, baby. Their draft. Byron Murphy, defensive tackle out of Texas.
Yeah.
First round, 16th overall. Probably the best defensive tackle in this draft from everything that's been put out there. Christian Haynes. Is this why they got offensive coordinator from the Huskies? Guard from UConn, third round, 81st overall. Bring in one of my guards, bro.
UConn.
Yeah.
Like University of Connecticut?
That's not Washington, buddy.
What's that got to do with the Washington Huskies?
Oh, my bad. That's on me.
It is.
They're
They are
both
both the
Huskies. My
Huskies. They
That
are
is
both the
why.
Huskies.
I didn't hear you say Washington.
From one Husky to
All right,
another.
that's
okay?
on me. That's
Okay?
on me. That's a
Michael
little.
Penix, this guy.
Yo, it's a little better. That's a little better. I thought you were
throwing
talking
up
about
the
UConn.
UConn
I'm like, bro, that's why I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You should have hired the basketball coach.
My bad. That's on me. That's on me. Yeah, I thought that's why they brought it in this guy. Tyrese Knight, linebacker from El Paso, Texas, I suppose. Fourth round, 118th overall. AJ Barner, tight end out of Michigan, fourth round, 121st overall, and much, much more. It's a long list there.
Yeah.
What do we think the number is for the win total for Seahawks?
They have to have one bad team in the league, right?
Cardinals.
Yeah,
7.
but they got them at 7. They have the Cardinals at 7.5.
I'm also.
So I'll say
going
the
seven.
same.
They got the Seahawks at 7.5.
Okay,
Boom.
that makes sense.
Got it.
Over,
Yeah.
if you like the over, minus 138. If you like the under, plus 112. So the books got
Sorry.
them having a decent season at 8 and 9. What do we
Under.
think?
Sorry.
I don't know, man. They got a real. Depends on Gino or Sam Howell. The rest of their team's good, man.
Not bad. Not the worst team we've
Let's
talked
see.
about.
Let's see. 1-0, 2-0.
They probably have like the deepest offensive line in the division. Boy Mafe,
They'll be better than the Cardinals.
Leonard Williams, and Byron Murphy on the defensive line. Their defensive backs have been crazy.
I like what they're doing though.
If their quarterback's good, and then you're throwing the DK, Tyler Lockett, and JSN, I don't really see a weakness on their team. If Sam Howell or Geno Smith can be average, it's a tough team.
8 wins.
Why not? I don't know. I really got no opinion on it.
I don't know about the coach though.
Oh, I love Mike McDaniels, man.
Yeah.
I love Mike McDaniels. Mike McDaniel? It's not McDaniels. McDonald. Yeah, I was thinking Mike McDaniel's the guy in
Love the other
Miami.
One too, yeah, we love him.
He's really good too. No, Mike McDonald was the Kyle Shanahan system killer last year.
Ooh.
He figured out that
He figured
got me hyped up, bro.
He figured out that offense, man. All that's like you see the games where he played anyone from a Kyle Shanahan tree or a Sean McVay.
You did.
And defensively, man. With how much talent they have on that defense, with him coaching that defense. Like I said, Geno Smith is average. They're going to be good.
Yeah.
It's tough, man, because I'm like, I don't want to take them over the Rams, but fuck.
It's a tough division, though.
No, I think I got the Rams over them.
I do, but
definitely have the Rams.
I don't say by far, though.
Seattle, baby.
I like the direction they're going. Like you were saying, like I do like the
Best
head coach
division of
replacement. What's that?
Best division of football.
It's up there.
It is up there. It's
I
not
still
better
take
than
the
the
AFC North.
Yeah.
But
That's like Ravens.
if you all are interested in seeing what Matt Johnson had your team graded, head over to tanktalkpodcast.com, head to the blog section, and go check out and see what he graded your team in their offseason.